Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can actually extract information from Google Sheet to Power BI. So let's get started. So if you look over here, we do have a Google Chrome which shows the Google Sheet. So in this particular Google Sheet, we do have a claims report for 2023. So in this claims report, we do have the dates column and then states, employees, claims and RM. So basically what I want to do is I want to import this information and put in my Power BI. So how am I going to do it? So let's get started. So in order to import a data from Google Sheet to Power BI, first thing is we must click on this share. Okay, so once we click share over here, so make sure that it's not in restricted. It is anyone with the link. So anyone with the link, so it's up to you. So in this case, I'll just change to editor because what if I want to edit and so on. So anyone with the link and editor. So once you change the anyone with the link, you press copy link. And then once you press done, you can go to Power BI. So here in this case, what I want to do is instead of importing from an Excel workbook, I want to import from the web. So I'll click web. So why I must click from web? Because the data is a Google Sheet from Google Sheet which is located from Google Chrome. So what I need to do is just now I copy the link. Now I need to paste. So once I paste, I don't press OK immediately. What I need to do is I need to change this. I need to tweak. I need to change edit sharing to export format equivalent to xlsx. So basically instead of edit sharing, I want to export in an Excel format, xlsx. So once I press this, you will notice it will take some time to load and eventually it will show us what is the sheet that we have or what are the list of sheets. So if you look over here, we do have a report sheet. What this report sheet means to, if just say I were to go back to my file earlier, so this is the report sheet or report tab. So what I do is I just click on this. So I click on report and then I go to transform data. So I'll click transform data. So if you look carefully, it will navigate to Power Query Editor. So right now what we have is we have all this information over here, but I don't want this data to be number. What I'll do is I'll click into a date format. So I'll just choose here date, and once I change to date, I'll just press replace current, and then there you go, it will become into a date format. So now we have order date, we have states, employee, claims and RM. Just exactly similar like what we have in our Google Sheet. But what if just say we want to change data? Just say I made a change in my Google Sheet. So I want to reflect in my Power BI. So instead of 10,000, just say I change this to 1, 2, 3. So just now it was 10,000. Now I change to 1, 2, 3. So if I go to my Power BI or Power Query Editor, I just click on refresh. So once I click on refresh, you will notice that the numbers will change automatically. And then this is our data where we have the date, states, employees, claims and RM. So I'm going to press close and apply. So once I press close and apply, you will notice the data will be eventually loaded to the Power BI. So we can actually import the data from Google Sheet to Power BI. And then once we arrive to Power BI, so what we can do is basically in this report view, we can actually produce some visuals. So for example, in this case, I want to create a clustered column chart. So I click clustered column chart and then I'll just expand the order date, expand the date hierarchy, and I take the months and I take the RM. And now we do have this data over here from January up to May. Okay, so let me just expand this. So this is the data and I can choose a matrix. So matrix, what I'll do is I'll put the month at the columns, I'll take the RM and I can actually put the claims. So I put the claims at the row. So now we do have this data over here. And then of course we can also choose a slicer. So I'll just click on a slicer and I'll just expand the slicer over here accordingly. And here we have a slicer, and then what I'll do is I'll just click on states. So now the slicer, it is in a vertical list. I can change this to a tiles format. There you go. So now you just say click Kedah, it changes. I click Kelantan, it changes automatically. So what we learn from here is we not only can import the information from Google Sheet, we can just reflect the changes and also produce a report in Power BI.